specifications. And the reference textbooks, let me just stop this one first, okay? Now I want to show you where the textbooks, you can get the textbooks from the internet, or if you want to buy the textbooks, okay, no problem. Let me go to the internet where you buy, you can have a look of the ebooks, okay? Let me just share where the, okay, then, okay. This is the Internet Archive whereby you can actually browse through the Dale Basterfield Quality Control of the 4th editions. Current, they have the 7th edition. So basically, they improve a lot on the 7th editions, but I have not received the 7th edition from the Pearson. So I'll stay using the 4th edition. So, and if you browse through this ebooks, actually very easy to use, okay? So you just browse through on what are the chapters that we can look at, and etc, etc, etc. Okay. So for those who already bought these ebooks, they can get all the content, or if you look into the the hard copy, okay, it's a self better still. I actually I want to share with you our USM publications on this quality control. However, it is still pending on the publication process, so we are not allowed to give it to the student on the e copy. So basically, we have to what we so called we wait until the publication of USM release the publications. Okay. All right. Where are we? Okay, let me share back. So the reference is we are going to use this Basterfield books for the textbooks, and currently it is of the 7th editions. Okay. So why do we need to study quality? So what is quality? How do we define the quality, and why do we have to ensure ensuring the quality is there? How do we measure quality? So what is quality control? Why we need to control the quality? What are the tools for the quality control? So all this actually give us definitions. Why do we need to read the metrology along with quality control? So how the World War II post-industrial manufacturing initiates women in work field lead to the quality control. So basically, when we had World War II, when Oahu bombed by the Japanese plane, and then basically it's a very devastating, tragic event for World War II. However, there is a blessing in disguise. All this actually allow, okay, women at Higgins to work in industry. Okay, basically when women works in industry, they started clean up everything, then label everything based on what is the tools like, and etc. And then they do the quality control, okay, in the industry. So basically, they do the specifications. They must follow all the industry floor and plant has been basically clean up and specifically arranged in such a way. This is guns, this is bullets, and etc. etc. So this is how the quality initiated in the workplace. Okay, so then all the men went to the war, and This is the lady who representing woman. We can do it again, said. She actually representing the woman who work in the industry to help the men during the war. Why do we learn quality control? Basically, because of customer specifications. When the customer saying that we want this product design, etc., in such a way, it must be specified. Then basically quality control assurance took place. From the data that we'll get, we'll actually come up with the metrological and quality control. And if we define quality, it's basically conformance to specifications, fit to be used, the very best of its class, excellent. Whenever we say it's exceeding expectations, so customer feels special or customer satisfaction. So there are many ways for us to look into the definitions of quality. There are many ways for people who basically define it in a various way. Sometimes it can be real and it can be perceived value. Perceived means as if, too good to be true. So quality as we view it is a customer view and manufacturer's view or the government view. When we talk about this customer view, it is a quality of a look, feel, functionality. Or if we want to make the products functions to last. So we have to add values to this. Or manufacturer values. They must conform to the requirement or cost effective. We cannot say very profitable product, etc., but cost effective. Or it must increase the conformance by increasing the profits. Increase conformance, then increasing the profit. Or perhaps the government's view. The government's view then is relate to the legal. Okay, the product is safe for the public and not harmful to the environment. So basically, as a human, so what is your definition of quality? Basically, we want to have a quality lifestyle, quality way for us to representing the work, okay, the homework, or basically your final exam. So that is your definitions of quality. Or perhaps after 5 years or 10 years, you want to see yourself in such a way you sit on the better positions in the workplace. Okay, so the dimension of quality itself is basically whether you want to have a products base or services base. Then you look into its performance, features. Sometimes features it is of add-on values or reliability. Of course, we want to have a reliable products and it must conform to the specifications. So basically, if we saw, let's say, warranty, then it based on the durability or serviceability. Or if we already confirm everything, we want it to become aesthetic value, okay? Or we want to have a perceived quality. So basically, all these are the dimensions of quality. Or perhaps if we want to look into services, it must have a reliability, responsiveness, fit to the functions. It must be accurate or assured of the quality. And it must be correct, empathy, trustworthy, or warranty. So all these are the dimensions of quality.
Doctor.
Some of people, yeah,
Hi, doctor. Your screen is black.
my screen is black.
Yep, can't see any slide.
Oh, okay. Let me stop sharing first, perhaps because of the internet, even my picture. Let me just stop sharing first. still not moving in my part. Your part still blank?
Yes, doctor.
I do not know what happened here. Let me check first. Uh, you can see it or it's still blank?
Still cannot see, doctor.
Cannot see, huh? I think internet. I do not know what's going on here. Seems that the Webex has stopped. So, but you can still hear me.
Yes, doctor.
Yes, doctor.
Okay. So in that case, I'm not so sure what is going on. I'm hoping it's recovering soon.
Wang Yongji is the host now. Mr. Wang Yongji, please continue the class. Mr. Wang Yongji, are you there? They don't play, huh?
Okay, let me share the content again. I do not know what happened just now, but We'll see what we can do. Okay. Okay. Quality is very important. Okay. I don't want to mingle about so long on this slides. So it costs to correct about 15 to 20% of production costs, which incur in finding or correcting, redo the products. So it affects the standard of living, especially if we look at it as in public health, safety, and thereby has legal implications. Okay. So how do organizations compete? It's basically quality of high quality because everybody wants to have a high quality products, or perhaps a low cost or effective cost. We cannot just say low cost. Kedai RM2 also low cost. Now it goes RM2.60. So hence it's not that low cost nowadays. Or the delivery, time, accurate delivery, and etc. Or other measures such as safety and etc. So quality in today's global competitions, we need to look into borderless market, or perhaps nowadays consumer becoming sophisticated. So consumer offer much choices. So become very choosy. We want more modernized products. Okay. So what is the quality indicator? It's a customer feedbacks or the rate of defects non-conformity requires a statistical tool to look at. And this is a quality indicator. Many agree sometimes the ultimate true quality is basically what the customer wants. Okay. And if we look into how can we achieve quality, we have last time TQM, SPC, Taguchi method, quality function deployment, ISO, design of Six Sigma. All this actually a way for us to ensuring the quality program works. So what is quality control? Again, we have to ask ourselves, what is quality control? Basically, it's a measure products or service conform to the specification or it exceeding the expectations. In doing so, of course, we want to ensure the workers having a good training. Then they can conform to the specification exceeding the expectations. Or basically, if we look into what will be the manual lights or automatic sensor. So all this basically, again, it goes to the cost effective. Last time when we talk about this traditional quality control, people just do inspections in such a way they are using, of course, inspection we observe using eyes, okay? Before material enter the productions, during the productions time, and after the productions, before we deliver it to the customers. Of course, the drawbacks is inefficient lah. Because of course, we need sometimes to look in and in such a way, repairing time, or perhaps labor time, or employee morale, or loss of sale. So all this is insufficient in the productions. Or perhaps it's been carried out by different QC members. Different people, different operators, different QC members. So basically, they have disagreement, okay? Or incompatible with the new production technique, JIT. So, okay, if you try to look into these captions, try to look into F word for capital and lowercase in the paragraph. So, if we have F as defective items, how many F is in this do it in one time reading, kan? If you do it in read it one time and then you determine what is the F word in these phrases. If you are not tired, then okay. But if you are tired enough, so 20-second activity. How many do you think F as a defective item in this paragraph? $18. Okay. First time jangan banyak kali baca. 23. Syam kata 23. 18 Esther, 19 Safia. Oh, so many different value Some 22, 23. Kejap 20, kejap 23. Macam mana tu? Some of you 18. First time reading. Perhaps you might end up not including the capital or perhaps of lower case. So basically, if we had it bold, okay, this is a traditional quality. So if we had it bold, so might end up having 24. Okay, 24 F letters. Dennis kata I'm correct. All right. So as a result of this, basically we'll see that they focus on the effort of improving the quality. As Deming wrote, inspection with the aim of finding the bad one and throwing them out is too late, ineffective and costly. And quality comes not from inspection but from improvement of the process. So basically prevention is better than cure. So if we look into the 7 tools of the statistical process control, such as histogram. If we look into histogram of the arrivals per minute, okay, this is the frequency of the arrivals per minute. Or if we look into the Pareto, this is a Pareto. Pareto saying that if we can give a visual impact causes of the engine overheating, it's a damaged radiator or faulty fans. Okay, these two becoming the highest contributors of the engine overheating. Or if you go to some of the swimming pools and then they stated there pH today is already clean, pH today is 7.3, etc. So that is the check sheets. This one of the statistical process control. And or defect concentration diagram. Normally defect concentration diagram, it shows you, okay, the painting at certain parts of the door is having defects or perhaps they are having like bubbles, okay. So all this are giving you the defect concentration diagram. Or perhaps a scatter diagram. Scatter diagram is like so. Yang saya tunjuk sekarang ni. Or cause and effect diagram. This is a fishbone diagram. Cause and effect diagram. Or perhaps after third lecture, fourth lecture, then we look into these control charts. And the TQM, total quality management, is when the organization approach to quality involving the whole quest from customers, suppliers, vendors, and etc. For everyone from the CEO down to the assembly line, they committed to the quality. Or if we look into Taguchi methods, so it's said that the robust design to design product or the process for which the performance and function relatively insensitive to variations in working environment. So it gave us a Taguchi loss functions. Okay, so this gave us basically more or less what we can say robust design. Or if we look into the quality function deployment, QFD, basically it's integrating what the customer wants or the voice of the customer from the early design to the productions. Or if we look into ISO, ISO, so many ISO, International Organization of Standards, from various 4,000 up to now 70 or 24,000. So it's focused on what do we have to ensure the quality system facilitated. Or if we look into the design for Six Sigma. So Six Sigma is basically 3 Sigma on the left and 3 Sigma on the right. So in organizations, it's stated that 99% error-free is considered good, but 1 defect per 100 items. However, using this Six Sigma, the MAIC, then we have more accessible to what is going on. We define, we measure, we analyze, we improve the process, and then we control the new improved process. So, so this is overview of what the quality gurus on 1920s and how evolutions of this quality based on Japanese quality innovators or US quality innovators. So, Karo Ishikawa post World War II, okay, until now, or Taguchi, their method, okay, been used up to now. Stuart Walter or Edward Deming and Joseph Durant and Philip Crosby, they are all contribute to the US quality innovators. But basically, if we look into the quality, the Japanese actually rebounds very, very fast compared to US based on the way to look into the quality. So how do we define quality? So what is your way of achieving quality? So basically, if I were to define the quality, I define the quality of life itself. What is your achievement of the quality based on basically if you look into 4 years in your study, what can you achieve? Then that is the quality of your life. Try to look into what is your target within this 5 and 10 years. So basically, you'll know that how much quality have been improved throughout your study. So all these pictures of quality gurus, Edward Demings, Durance, Philip Crosby, and etc. So this is the fourth advertisements on the quality. Only your mother is more obsessed with your safety. So mother always ensuring kids always wear seatbelts before they move on, and etc. etc. So they use it as a quality is job number 1. Okay. All right. I think I am fast enough for today because it is only introductions for quality control. And I know that Dr. Hafiz already gave you all groups. So this I will not intervene with grouping. So basically, I would like all of you to what we say to stick with your own group for the assignment. Okay. Basically, I will give you the assignment title and etc. On next week because I'm still at the age of preparing for your final questions. I still look into what can I give before your final. So I try to emulate in such a way, hopefully that for your final, you can actually use whatever knowledge that you get from the lectures, and then try to use it, apply it in your final. Okay, any other questions so far? So because this is a very introductions sessions, so I do hope that this will give you some of the overview of what to expect from your uh, finals, and also from the assessment, because in everything that we've done for you is basically on the how can we assess your understanding. Any questions from you all from the floor? Tak ada. Taguchi again. Taguchi again. Taguchi is a very good way for us to look into how can we use Taguchi in such a way it gives us what is the purpose of quality. So if we look into metrology, it's measuring of roundness, optical, and etc. So basically, quality give us a perceptions whether it's conform, whether the specifications of the reading of what we say statistical method is comply or not for your measurements. We might ask you again in your final, what is the relationship between metrology and quality? Perhaps try to look into what is the relationship between metrology and quality. Okay. Okay, if we don't have any question from the floor, please make sure that you take your own attendance, okay, before 11. You can get your Besterfield quality control from whether you can buy it from e-book, okay, or etc. And try to make sure that if you had it in hand, kalau boleh dapatkan daripada library lah. Do not use the photocopy one. Okay. All right. With that, thank you very much. I'll see you next Thursday. Yeah. Next Thursday. It'll be at 11 next Thursday. All right. Thank you very much. Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and very good day.
Thank you, Dr.
All right. Bye.
Thank you, Doctor.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, doctor.